be playing WWE 2K19 Showcase Mode, and this Showcase Mode is about the return of Daniel Bryan, so let's get started into it. And by the way, these two matches are completed because I was trying to make like just a series, like an episode 1, episode 2, but it didn't work because the cutscenes didn't work. Or like, like how they talk before, there's a cinematic before you play the match. I wanted that to include that, but it didn't work, so that's why it's completed. But I'll start from the beginning, so let's start. And I hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. I could hear everything, but like the cutscenes, I don't think you guys can, so sorry about that. I'm gonna skip all of them too. I'm just gonna tell you the matches are and stuff. So it's John Cena versus Ryan Danielson, which later on will be Daniel Bryan, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. So let's start. What the heck? Oh, I suck. Perform a ring target attack from a standing grapple on John Cena's arm. There we go. Then perform a grapple at the head of a grounded John Cena. Okay. He reversed it. Oh. I moved the mic up. No. Okay. I'll reverse that. Okay, I got this. No, I don't. But, oh, okay. That suplex, you know. Or not. No, I'm just gonna get damage to it. Kick out. Okay. She's really low. So next. Okay, why not? Get down. Okay. Why did I do that? There we go. I'll mute the mic. sorry about the commentators. I'm gonna fix that after the match.
Cena, right back to the arm.
Great strategy. Weaken the poor, powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Well, now the commentary
Bryan
works.
sticking to his wheelhouse,
I don't
not
know.
taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Just
well, at least I can
control
hear
to
it.
neutralize the bigger man.
What?
Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm. But now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not. Cover here.
Yeah.
Oh, the things that you're hearing is from the last cutscene. So they're not saying it now. They're saying it before in the cutscene. Okay? Okay.
Kick out. And again, Cena powering Danielson down.
Wow, look at this incredible core strength by Danielson.
Cena cannot believe that he can't get Danielson's shoulders on the mat. Gonna try it again, and Danielson able to reverse and send Cena flying. Incredible sequence.
Oh, man, Cena just took Danielson's head off.
We say that sometimes there's no replacement for brute force. I can't tell what's more outrageous. Cena's recent raps or those ugly yellow pants.
You're just jealous, Saxton. Cena's got
cover
style,
Cena.
mad rhymes. Hippity-hoppity hop.
He's going for the pin. Can we point out how different John Cena's opponents will be this
I
month?
should John Cena
Tonight
in
he
the
takes
corner.
on a puny little indie wrestler that's probably worse than Saxton in the ring that nobody knows. On Thursday he takes on the next big thing, Brock Lesnar.
Well, despite your
Bryan Danielson, what do you do at this point as he whips Cena across the ring?
Oh, Cena gets up a boot just in time.
And now John Cena looking to take over. Looking up, put Bryan Danielson where he wants him. And here's the cover. And he got him. Cena with the win over Bryan Danielson.
Here is your winner, John
Valiant effort by
Cena.
Danielson, but Cena was just too much tonight.
A hard-fought victory tonight for Cena. Got to be impressed with Cena tonight. If he keeps calling out Brock Lesnar, John Cena may just be a speed bump on Brock's road.
Okay. Chris Jericho versus Daniel Bryan.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT.
Perform a strong standing strike and kind of put Chris Jericho in the ring. No.
WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is the cover. And Daniel Bryan kicks out.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Okay. No. And for that, I said, did you just reverse me? I know you didn't. Boom.
What a strike.
There's that. Perform a running strike in front of a standing Chris Jericho in the ring. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, okay, that was a reversal.
Oh, what a kick. Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
I moved the mic up. I don't know why, but I put it so close to like my mouth.
You can say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's the unified tag team champion. He's the United States champion. And the fact of the matter is, this guy, Daniel Bryan, has to show some respect for the WWE.
Yeah, respect is due to The Miz. I mean, just because Miz comes out here in the WWE Universe, disrespects him for absolutely no reason, doesn't give Bryan the permission to do the same thing.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Observing the relationship between The Miz and Daniel Bryan, I don't think there's any chance Bryan is going to forget the embarrassment he went through earlier. So what if Daniel Bryan doesn't want to show Miz any respect?
What if He's going to get the hell beaten out of him. What's going to happen? He's not going to make it far if he continues discord with The Miz.
No, I don't want... Okay. Awesome.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver. Despite all of his actions from earlier tonight, I do have to respect the long journey Daniel Bryan's taken to finally make it to WWE.
Well, Bryan is an internet darling who's excited for this opportunity, but he had no idea he was going to be facing the World Heavyweight Champion out of the gate.
Daniel Bryan kicks out easily.
So resourceful.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Okay. There you go.
Harsh impact. Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
Mr. Circle now. She has a corner finisher. He doesn't. Okay. Oh, he probably has a
Watch
headbutt.
out.
Oh, shoulder first.
And the ring just shifted.
Takes him
Yeah, he
down.
does have a headbutt.
In a major way, too.
I have to admit the NXT rookies have been fairly feisty tonight with their WWE pros, to say the least. But there's been no bigger offender than Daniel Bryan.
A bit of ungratefulness shown on the part of Daniel Bryan. To say he wasn't pleased to have The Miz as his WWE pro was the real slap in the face tonight.
Alright. You're going to get... I forgot what the finisher
The
is.
yes lock is in. The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
Got him with the yes lock.
I can't believe it, Michael. That's not even remotely comfortable looking.
Returning to Daniel Bryan not wanting The Miz as his pro.
I do see Bryan's point. Daniel has a career performing in the ring that is twice as long as The Miz.
But he hasn't been in the WWE, Byron. The Miz is well within his right as a pro, as a mentor, to show Daniel Bryan motivation through humiliation. Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
Get back in the ring.
Oh, drop kick.
Look at The Miz ringside. I can just tell he's enjoying every ounce. Will Ryan saw that
No.
Can he do it here? And Bryan gets the shoulder
No,
up.
you can't.
Miz on the outside mentoring Daniel Bryan. Chris Jericho, the World Heavyweight Champion, who defends the championship against Edge at WrestleMania.
Yeah, what could be going through Chris Jericho's mind knowing that in 33 days at WrestleMania, Jericho will go one-on-one with Edge. Overlooking this rookie right now could be dangerous for Jericho.
Ooh, what impact.
Boom.
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Here, Jericho. We'll come back in.
Oh, nasty impact. And that one grounds him.
Boom.
I didn't realize. Can he score the pin?
Perform a standing sunset in front of Chris Jericho in the ring. I can't.
Oh, what a heartbreaker.
He's running on fumes here. Does he have enough
This
left in him to
finisher. Are you
capitalize?
kidding me?
He goes for the cover. Jericho just had enough with this rookie.
Okay.
Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
No.
Ain't nothing better than
Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with the champ.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much.
I'm retrying this.
We're on the inaugural episode of NXT. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho taking on the Miz's rookie, Daniel Bryan.
I've been looking forward to this main event. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but tonight is a WrestleMania of sorts for all the NXT rookies.
Well, Daniel Bryan was excited earlier tonight to be out on the biggest stage of his life. But that was before he knew he was going to face the World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have to learn to take Miz's advice if he wants to survive here.
Caught with the elbow.
Right on the jaw.
Daniel Jericho. I already do that.
Slam down hard.
Get up, Jericho. Oh no.
Beautiful. I've got to say, I'm surprised to see Bryan actually testing the champion here a bit. It must be the inspiration from The Miz that's propelling this offense.
There you go. There you go. Perform a running strike and have a standing.
Beautiful technique.
Get that. Cover Jericho. Yeah.
Cover here.
Did that. Perform a strong standing strike in front of Jericho. Which he reverses.
You know, Daniel Bryan comes out here and says he's been wrestling all over the world. But honestly, who cares? I've never...
There you go.
There's no way that Jericho's going to lose to this guy.
Yeah, but the way this match is going, it's a real possibility.
Jericho, though, needs a breather, and he rolls out of the ring to try to do that.
A wise maneuver from a wily veteran.
I'm not sure if Jericho's going to get much rest time.
What's this guy doing? Daniel Bryan! Suicide dive right off the announce desk.
Looks like Bryan might have bounced off the announce desk himself.
I don't think Miz liked the fact that Bryan threw his body in harm's way, and I can't say I blame him. What's this guy thinking?
Okay, I'm back. Jericho, get back in the ring.
He wants no part of the outside.
Perform a springboard attack from the apron to Chris Jericho.
Double underhook suplex.
Hey, Daniel Bryan's looked all right at times in this match. I mean, he's been shown...
There you go.
Guys, you're getting ahead of yourself. Look out. He's some sort of miracle. See, I told you.
Oh, boy.
This one's over now. Roll him into the walls of Jericho. Tap him out, Chris.
Bryan's trying to fight it.
Rolls through. What a counter by the technician, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, my God.
Heel hook is in.
Jericho's in trouble.
Jericho tried it. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap?
He may have no choice.
He made it to the bottom rope.
You've got to be impressed, Michael, from what we're seeing from Daniel Bryan.
Did he win yet, Byron?
Daniel Bryan thinks he...
Oh, breaker!
You can't allow a veteran like Jericho any time to recover.
You're right, Corey. That was a rookie move. And now he's going to pay for it, Byron.
That very well may be the case, Michael.
This loser's going to lose again. Lion Tamer.
Can Bryan hold on?
Tap out, nerd.
You got your wish, Cole. Daniel Bryan fought valiantly, but just couldn't hang with a champion.
Yeah, this time, experience was just too much for Daniel Bryan.
And listen, Miz has got to be so disappointed, and I don't blame him. Luck of the draw, Miz got this loser to be his protege, and now Miz a little bit of tough love here.
Whoa, tough love? Give me a break.
Tough love.
This is ridiculous.
Miz is obviously frustrated with his star pupil.
Oh, yeah, so you're frustrated, so that's okay. Now you can beat him up?
Yeah, start winning some matches, then he won't get beat up anymore.
That's ridiculous.
What disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion.
Miz has lost his mind.
Lying on his back, looking at the lights again.
I already got beat up. Why you gotta beat me up again? Oh, well, next match. Alright, we're back. Miz versus Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's career in WWE. He's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Okay, there we go.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor.
Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
Look at this. Miz.
Not today.
He's definitely starting to lose it here.
Not
Oh, and
today.
he slips out.
Wow.
Oh, no.
To me,
Yesterday,
that locked in
actually.
pretty good. I guess not.
Get out of here, Miz.
Boom, what impact.
Yeah. Impact. You want me to damage you again? Okay.
Northern Lights.
I missed. Get punched. I missed the headbutt. Get headbutt. Oh, no, never mind. Look at headbutt. Nope. Daniel Bryan.
Between his championship, his briefcase, and his media obligations, Miz is slipping just a little here. He'll bounce back.
Get up. I barely hit that, but I still hit it.
I believe Daniel Bryan has a strong chance of winning tonight. The guy was trained by Shawn Michaels, who must have taught Bryan a thing or two about high-pressure matches.
What has happened to you, Corey? You turned into another Saxton. Yeah, and Daniel Bryan was also trained by The Miz. Quite frankly, Bryan should have listened to The Miz more, and maybe he would have won NXT. Incoming.
Oh, reversed.
You know what? I take back what I said about Daniel Bryan potentially winning NXT. Bryan never could have won NXT. He started with a 10-match losing streak. He probably only quit because he would have been eliminated soon. Anyway,
are you again? Again?
Win to change your fortune, and Daniel Bryan looks likely to get that win tonight.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
He's got to get himself out of it now.
I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser, like you, Saxton.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been
the champion into the cover. No trouble kicking out of that.
I don't think his opponent was expecting that. The Miz with a nice reversal.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight the NXT winner earned?
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future.
Going all the way up.
Now, let's see if I can actually do it.
He has him right where he wants him.
He'd be smart to stay put there.
I just cannot believe the disrespect the Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd never listened.
Whoa,
Damage the Miz in the ring again.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And it's Bryan showing some agility.
You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
Daniel Bryan took the Miz's spot at SummerSlam last month, and if he keeps this up, he'll take the U.S. title too.
Byron, The Miz is the future of the WWE. He has to win tonight. This could be all she wrote.
Nailed it. I'm not sure how much he has left.
Come in the ring. Let me just taunt
Look at Daniel Bryan strutting his stuff all over.
Oh, yeah.
Even though Daniel Bryan did not have the best track record as an NXT rookie, I think a win tonight would make Daniel Bryan worthy of being a WWE NXT pro. Don't you think?
If Daniel Bryan...
Oh, the yes lock is cinched in.
Is he... Oh, nice takedown. They're going to lock it in. Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in.
Nice. Shut it down. All that's left now is for Daniel Bryan to finish this.
Ooh! You gotta believe this one's over.
The Miz is looking at this.
The Miz is doing all he can. Just a debilitating neck breaker.
He can end it here.
Yeah, that had to break a bone.
I gotta reverse this.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
And...
The Miz's grasp on the United States Championship is slowly slipping away.
No! Miz can't lose here tonight. Not like this.
Shut up, Michael Cole.
And again, unbelievable.
You don't see that every day. Well, what happens if the Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
And look at the Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from the Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Oh, no!
The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about.
Really? No,
This guy's a competitor. He's not going down yet. Remarkable. The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan have manifested in a methodical beating from Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, if The Miz ends this soon, he might be healthy enough to cash in on the winner of the six-pack elimination WWE Championship match later on tonight.
Okay. What? I never...
Ooh, what an uppercut! Oh, European uppercut.
Now you're gonna get yes lock.
The yes lock is in.
Wow.
The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap?
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
And he finds a way free.
Okay. I'm terrible at thinking people
Pure
tap out.
determination, Cole.
Really?
Oh, shoulder
Ow, the
breaker.
arm.
Oh, and he dodges out of the way.
So, just come back in the corner.
This might be it.
Really? No. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man, right to the
I'm gonna
elbow.
lose this
Hyperextender
match.
elbow.
Daniel Bryan
I have
getting
no reversals.
absolutely punished right now.
Neck breaker. There's no way the champ can lose now.
Daniel Bryan. Here's the pin. Title on the line. 2, 3.
No!
Yes, yes. The Miz wins. The Miz wins.
What? What?
And here's another
What?
look at what made that match so
What?
special.
I can't.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Daniel Bryan.
Wow, I suck.
Look at the Miz. He's worked hard. He's charismatic. He's smart.
Shut up,
He's
Michael Cole.
Mr. Money in the Bank. And he's the United States Champion.
Well, Michael, he may not be one of those things if he lands in Daniel Bryan's label lock.
Bryan faced Miz in a submission match on Raw, and he made Miz tap faster than a heavy metal drum. If that happens tonight, we'll have a new
The
United
former
States
running
champion.
strike is one of the standing Miz in the ring. Boom. Damage the Miz in the ring. Easy, that's easy. No, he doesn't reverse me. See, now it's easy.
I don't know why anyone's surprised that the Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up beating the Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz? Oh, nasty impact.
Okay, maybe
The two of you brought
I
up
can
Miz
skip.
former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and the Miz's old tag partners?
What?
Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of the Miz. What a stomp!
I moved the knife up again. Now he gets to take control. No.
Oh man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Why would anyone, please tell me, why would anyone root for
I don't
Daniel
know
Bryan?
how
He's
I
an
did.
indie internet nerd.
Kick out.
He doesn't eat meat. He doesn't own a TV, and he has absolutely no personality, and he is a dog named Asparagus.
Oh my God, who cares what Daniel Bryan eats or watches or what his dog's name is? He's great in the ring, and for the record, he showed a lot of personality when he called you out after his NXT elimination.
Please.
What the heck?
Daniel Bryan kicks out. He is easily.
It'll take more than that.
Bryan is not playing right now.
No.
And there's the speed paying off. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Here it comes. He's got
Get
him.
up, Miz.
He'd be smart to stay put there.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of...
This is it.
The Miz is doing all he can to damage Daniel Bryan, to negate that dangerous label lock.
I don't want to negate more.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Oh, no.
Rough landing.
Ow.
Oh, my goodness, this hurts. Oh,
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
watch it. Miz. Neck breaker.
That could be it.
I'm not sure how much he has left. Momentum is fully in the corner of The Miz now.
Harsh impact.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing the most must-see
Yeah, just get
superstar
out the
in
ring.
WWE history.
Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no stranger to championships. At one point, he held the U.S. title and the Tag Team Championship simultaneously. That
I don't
briefcase is a
care.
near guaranteed WWE Championship win.
Okay, Michael, I know you're going to go with this. I know what you're trying to lead to. Yes, Daniel Bryan hasn't won a title here yet, but he's only been on the roster for 8 months. Give him time.
The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel Bryan just did something Miz hasn't done yet. He main evented SummerSlam.
I mean, come on, Daniel Bryan stole that spot at SummerSlam after John Cena begged The Miz to join his team. Also, when The Miz wins here and then cashes in later tonight, he'll have shoulders down, championship on the line.
How damage, Miz?
Bryan looking for it.
The yes lock! The yes lock is applied!
The championship is in serious jeopardy, guys.
I wouldn't be surprised if that caused some serious internal injuries.
Okay.
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it?
Beautiful technique.
What happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
I'm just gonna skip that.
Look at this. And he got a near fall out of it.
I was about to be so mad.
The Miz's continued frustrations with Daniel Bryan have manifested in a methodical beating from Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, if The Miz ends this suit, great job escaping,
You are
trying
not.
to turn this thing around.
Bryan is not playing right now.
Okay, maybe you are doing this to me. What the hell?
Hooked up.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
You're not supposed to be beating me up, Miz.
Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Moving into the cover with the title on the line.
New champion.
No.
New champion.
Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Stop!
Right to the
Come on,
arm.
Miz.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Are you Miz?
Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap? The
What?
title is slipping away here.
Oh, and he releases the hold. Wow.
Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
Okay. Get up, Miz. Going to the corner.
Daniel Bryan, this is going to be big. Daniel Bryan with the slam.
Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys. I think Daniel Bryan just secured this match.
He got so much damage inflicted.
Boom.
And he's taken down with authority.
I think I felt the ground
Now come back
shake
in the
on that
ring,
one.
Miz.
Great effort, but he better save something for later in the match.
No.
Neckbreaker. Man, looked like the champ was down and out for a moment there, but not anymore.
They missed.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Probably working with Saxton at ringside. Nice takedown again.
Oh, nice takedown. They're going to lock it in. Lapel lock. The lapel lock is in. Looks like Bryan's going to be our winner here, guys.
Finally.
He did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No, it can't be. Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's putting in the work. He really put on a great show.
Here is your winner and the new United States Champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
If you didn't believe this guy before, there's no reason not to now. Not after that performance.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
Okay, I'm back. Let's go to the next match. Alright. I don't know what the next match is going to be. Man, I love Daniel Bryan as a heel. Like, when he was, like, younger. I like him like that.
This might be it. Oh, my. We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael.
Another
With
one.
everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles. Nailed it.
I'll go.
Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Okay.
Ooh, what impact.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside.
Oh, man, what a boot.
God dang. Jeez, R-Truth. What are they?
Now the vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Golly, what a knee.
I need to
Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page. Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth are finishing each other's sentences.
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But what do you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a
What the heck?
chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. You'd be ridiculous to think that
Going for broke. He's definitely starting to lose it here.
No, I'm not.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
No.
you can see Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These Yes Chance fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
Now, Daniel, come in the ring. No. Daniel, now tap.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the yes chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, so these yes chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr. Shelby does sensitivity training as well, because you need it.
What the heck?
Comes in off the tag.
There we go. I'm
You
Daniel
gotta
Bryan.
believe this one's over. And R-Truth evades that one.
I need. Okay, there we go.
What's coming next?
Back suplex.
Very nice.
Putting it all on the line. Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
Oh, really?
Looking at it here.
In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE.
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
Oh, elbow drop. Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Suplex. When this guy's on, look out. Go behind.
God dang it, Kofi, move. No.
Can we address R-Truth and little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's
Kofi Kingston's looking to finish.
Crashing down. He's in control now.
Kofi Kingston makes the cover.
Gonna get him?
Huh?
No, kicks out in time.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there. Trouble in paradise. This might be the opportunity he needed.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here.
Am I gonna lose every match and have to replay it? I'm mad.
Now let's look back at that amazing action.
I just realized we're playing at Clash of
Here are your
Champions again.
winners and still WWE Tag Team Champions.
You're going to get wrecked, R-Truth. Or Kofi, whatever.
Caught him with a big boot. On the mark.
Oh yeah, Kofi? That's for getting... Oh. That's for getting in the freaking tag. Freaking...
Nice move, changing it up there.
Buckle bomb.
Oh,
Get
right
out
to
of
the
here.
side of the face.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Now get R-Truth. No.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
So go to your corner and get R-Truth.
Oh, nasty impact.
And get
Basement drop
kick. How hard is it to just perform?
What a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Just heavy, just to perform a strong clothesline.
What a strike.
There you go. That's Daniel Bryan.
Oh, what impact.
No.
What an uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth. Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and
As
R-Truth.
Kane performed
Kofi being a
on
three-time Intercontinental
R-Truth.
Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2
Yeah.
years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why?
Okay.
Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxon? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard, you're hit by a now outlawed brogue kick.
Oh no. Just don't tag in Kofi. I don't care that you do it. Just don't tag him in.
Did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania? When Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds?
Boom.
It's been hard on Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar.
Form a double tap grapple.
That was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress.
All right.
Oh, he's a spinning ball of energy.
Did it. As Daniel Bryan covered it.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Ash can perform an upper submission on R-Truth.
Suplex.
There may be no preventing the tag. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful chokeslam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome against the champion.
Okay.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Kane with the excellent move to get out. What a move! Knocked off his feet.
Now that's a takedown.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped out of medical school to visit Tibet on some kind of spirit.
Kane is looking at this right now.
Kofi Kingston is obviously showing concern for R-Truth, as any good tag team partner would.
We haven't really been seeing that kind of concern for a partner between Kane and Bryan, however.
How do I do a... No, how do I do a...
And what a slam.
I don't know.
Looking for the win.
That's not what I want to do.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
No breathing room for Kane.
How much you want to bet that was it?
He's lining him up. Guys from the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw. He might have it.
Maybe a figment of your imagination, but little Jimmy hurts. That might have done it, Cole. There it is. Now the question...
He's got the shoulders down. And Kane easily avoids the pinfall.
It's way too early.
Yeah, it is way too early. Oh, wait.
Oh, my God. What
He's looking at it.
R-Truth is speaking truth to power right now.
Is he done?
I think that's how I do it.
Somehow he breaks it.
He may have broken free, Cole, but I assure you the damage has already been done.
Ring rattling. Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor. But this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Oh, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger.
Here we go. R-Truth setting it up.
And no luck against Kane there.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's
What?
head
I
right
never
now.
did that.
Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
Stop
That's one of
reversing.
the reasons he
God.
seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy. He's a spinning ball of energy.
I'm doing the same move over. I don't know why, but I am.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview.
Going for the big one.
There we go.
No, he releases the hold.
What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win?
Finally, I got it on. I should poke you into the corner. Well, first of all, we need to get you to try the other partner.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square up.
Boom.
There comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Kingston's in trouble.
Kane are in peril. The big red machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
Well, not at all. He felt like he was in control. Now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time till this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging on to the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
Hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And that's Kane on the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champion.
Oh my God.
No way.
Yes,
What the heck?
Cannot believe what we just
Wow.
WWE Tag Team Champions
Daniel Bryan. Can't stand each
and
other.
Kane.
But now they're tag team champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
You don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
And it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at
team
this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is. What's fault
The
him,
tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is gonna be interesting to watch.
There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together.
Oh, no.
Big Red Machine certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now.
All right,
Again,
well,
this all
next
started
match.
when Daniel Bryan thought the fans...
No champions. Okay, I'm just looking at what I got. Alright. Next match. After this cutscene. So I guess we're facing that yet. We're not facing Randy Orton.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina.
Strike
Daniel
Randy
Bryan
Orton
and Randy
in the
started
corner
out with
3
a
times while he
double
was stunned
disqualification,
in the
but
corner.
they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion
Boom.
Randy Orton.
Damage Randy Orton outside of the ring. That's easy. Never mind.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
Alright now. Come out, Randy. Come out, Randy.
It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match. Since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield. At WrestleMania, Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank.
What? I pressed X before he could even do anything. Okay.
We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Okay, Randy. No, Randy.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan. Oh boy, he is rolling.
For Randy Orton to use the table at ringside. Okay. Just I need you.
Down to the floor.
For Randy Orton through the table.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE
because
Universe battle it out here. It's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media. The people picked a street fight over a falls count anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Alright. Now you.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other.
Dude,
it's all
what
about
the hell
proving that you are the best.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful. I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
Come here, Randy.
Harsh impact. I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners.
Why do I keep doing that?
Here he goes. You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners.
Ooh, this one is
oh my
over.
God.
Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
Oh my
table.
God.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
I didn't even see it. You had to grab the table.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Yeah, Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a count-out win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
Back in from the floor, we recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
All right, Orton. Come on.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
What? You didn't go through the table that I put?
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
Success breeds success, and he's
not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship. He's won the Royal Rumble and has been WWE Champion 9 times. Randy Orton, no problem getting out of that one.
No.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank, and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title 1 time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
Randy, you're in the way.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
Oh, so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage. Bringing back up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles, or that he failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag titles. Bryan's just thinking about himself here.
Uh-oh, table in the ring. I don't like what we're about to see.
Come on, what impact.
Oh, my
The Viper
God.
getting absolutely
Finally.
pounded right now.
Candace. Okay, hit Randy with Candace 10 times.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
I'm Thompson.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those 3 men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a 6-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and the Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank.
And he's going to get in the ring.
Incredible.
There's a lot of force behind that one.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
I know.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
And it's reversed.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. This could be it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
We'll leave him more permanently.
That should do it.
Wait, hold on. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour and 4 minutes. I think. Yeah. Alright. Perform the yes block.
Oh, the yes lock is cinched in.
What's Randy Orton gonna do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because this is a street fight, and Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
You will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Orton kicks out. Now on a kick by Daniel Bryan. And now kendo stick in hand. And Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Scoop slam.
Oh, sorry, I didn't unmute, but I'll be right back. My mom called me, or my dad called me. I meant. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got it there.
Okay, Orton. Okay.
Hear that crack?
Really?
Here it comes. He's got him.
And here comes Orton right to the face.
And there it is, boys.
1, 2, 3.
Oh. Oh my God.
The Viper
I'm mad.
victorious.
Extreme Rules is not for the
That
faint of
was
heart,
so
as you can see in these
fun.
Here
highlights.
is your winner. He is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Okay, Randy. I see how it is.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a
Really?
weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
I don't care about nine-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
A drop kick in the corner.
Perfectly
Randy Orton
executed.
outside the ring. Randy, get out here.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
I didn't think technical wrestling wizard Daniel Bryan could hold his own in a street fight, but he's doing pretty well so far.
We're really starting to see the versatility in Bryan's repertoire here.
Yeah, but a versatile repertoire means nothing if Orton can pull off an RKO out of nowhere.
He wants no part
That's
of
not the barricade at all. Now get back out here, Randy. I don't care that you're taunting. Get back out here.
I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners.
How many times are you going to reverse me, Randy? Like, God.
You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with anyone in that locker room for quite some time after tonight. The slam!
Okay, Randy, get back in the ring.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come. This is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys who don't want to lose, especially to each other.
Look, we did see things get heated earlier tonight, but I think there's still a level of respect here. Neither is going to cheat to defeat the other. It's all about proving that you are the best. He may not like being called a weak link, but these attacks have to be weakening Daniel Bryan.
Well, if this keeps up, the GOAT may be soon led to slaughter. Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a countout win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to
Of course, I don't have any freaking whatever.
You won't see a count out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be, look out!
Randy better not lose focus on what matters, and that's
just
winning this
don't
match.
go after me, please.
Bryan has Orton reeling. The so-called weak link is edging even closer to a victory.
It would be a massive upset if Bryan beat the 9-time WWE champion.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link due to his performances in tag team competition as of late.
Well, Bryan tends to be consumed by just about every minor annoyance, but he did take the pin in 3 straight tag team championship losses to the Shield.
Why? Why? Why the heck? Why?
Up Daniel Bryan as a weak link. Note that he's not sorry he let Kane down when he cost Team Hell No the tag titles.
Of course.
He failed Randy Orton in their quest for the tag title. Randy Orton is butter, but I don't know how much gas he has left.
There's a pin now. 1, 2, 3.
I'm mad at this game.
The Viper.
I wish I was recording video so I could skip it.
And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
Here is your winner. He is the Apex Predator. Randy Orton.
I don't care. I don't care. Come on, Ryan.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link. Tall order.
Dude, oh my God, how hard is it to not how hard is it to kick someone in the corner? I don't know how hard that is.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton. Nailed it. Boom! Beautiful technique. Oh, right to the skull.
Oh, come on, Randy.
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtag has been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Drop kick!
Great athleticism. What a stomp!
Of course, that one's...
Oh, nasty impact.
God. Don't.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship. He's won the Royal Rumble and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
I reversed that.
We compare Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title one time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
I don't believe it.
And that table can shorten careers, Michael.
Nailed it.
Oh, so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage.
This rivalry between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton has been simmering for weeks and looks to violently explode during this street fight.
Bryan has been determined to show he can beat Orton. Last week on Raw, Randy Orton won the match via ref stoppage when Bryan injured his arm. Bryan got a count-out win 4 days later on SmackDown, but he wants a definitive win over the Viper here tonight.
We recounted Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton's matches as of late. We thought it would be settled in tonight's opening match, but they brawled to a double disqualification.
Well, you won't see a count-out, DQ, or an injury in this match. One of these guys is going to be pinned or submitted at the conclusion of this street fight.
When this guy's on, look out. Boom, what impact. Boom.
That didn't count.
What a stomp. Good grief. Oh, man, that hurt the back. Spine rattling. Oh, so
Get out of
ruthless.
here.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage.
Ooh, what impact.
I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Beautiful technique. You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with
saw that
anyone in that
table
locker
already.
room for quite some time after
Wow,
tonight.
I don't know. Really? Really?
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtag has been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Oh no, there's a table. It's some bad intentions.
Better be.
German suplex! Just when you thought he had nothing left.
That just echoed throughout this entire arena.
Okay. Apparently I can't.
It's
I can't
kind
get
of
a
a shame
finish
that
out of
Orton and
here.
Bryan are fighting tonight, and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show failed. On the Raw 2 weeks after WrestleMania, Team Hell No and The Undertaker couldn't do it. Last week, Team Hell No and Orton finally beat the Shield, and in 3 weeks, they'll be fighting each other for Money in the Bank.
Oh, a flying forearm on the mark.
A flying forearm.
Shoulder breaker. And Randy
Shoulder
Orton
breaker.
just slips out of harm's way.
Look at that one.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in a Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match. Oh boy, he is rolling. This might be it. Oh my, harsh impact.
Why does it have to be inside the ring? Whatever.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match, too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
Okay, Randy, get
I
up.
think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
That's done.
Elbow drop.
There you go.
Piercing. Incredible.
There's a lot of force behind that one.
Oh, we saw Team
Turn
Hell
around.
dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
Drop kick. Beautiful. Incredible.
There's a lot of force behind that one.
Sorry, I needed to sneeze. No.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup
Jesus,
seems
dude.
cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan.
No.
Uh-oh, Cole, I think we know what the Viper's doing.
Yeah, Randy Orton was in position.
God damn it.
The Viper strikes again. I love it.
Daniel Bryan has been consumed with the idea that he's a weak link.
Swear to
Dude,
God.
This is gonna be it. Oh, a kick out.
Too early in the match to end it.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
He's looking at it.
I feel it.
Right the face destroyed.
To think, I almost...
He thinks he has it. 2, 3.
He does. Alright, I'm just gonna end the stream there. Peace out, guys. I'm mad. I'll probably continue tomorrow. Bye.